everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to go over something today that a couple of people have asked me about, and I think that, like me, a lot of you guys are interested in pens and stationery and planners and such. So today I wanted to unwrap my 2023 Hobonichi Cousin. And for the first time, this is in English. It's a Japanese company, and the planners have always been in Japanese. And while you can find interpretations, and of course, it's kind of easy to go through the days of the week and know what the days of the week are and follow the dates, there are some other features of the planner that were in Japanese, and I mean, I had no clue. I tried to look up some things, but you'll see in the daily section, well, let me show you. Okay, so as most of you know, oh, Tiggy's over here beside me, by the way. He might decide to pop up. But as most of you who've been here before, welcome back, of course, and welcome if this is your first time. As you know, I bought this Louis Vuitton desk agenda, one of my absolute best Louis Vuitton purchases ever. And this year for 2022, I've been using the Hobonichi Cousin. It's an A5 size planner, and it fits perfectly inside the desk agenda. So you can see here, this is of course what the desk agenda looks like inside. Let me just fix this a little bit. I have some little pop-up stickers, LV theme, that I've had for quite some time. These are LV trunks, and I got these from Etsy. And just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, let's go to a blank monthly page. Okay, so this is January 2023. They give you 3 extra months in the planner. So you see, this is all in Japanese. The weeklies are also in Japanese. I'm going to go to another blank page. The year is coming to an end pretty quickly, guys. So you can see this is the weekly layout, and the numbers are fine, but you have the days of the week written in Japanese. And this is a Monday start instead of a Sunday start for your week, because I believe that that's what's typical in Japan. And then you have daily pages in the back. There's a page a day, and the daily pages are graph paper and the dates at the top. And if you could see down at the very bottom, there's a quote for every day, and that's written in Japanese. Again, no clue. And if we go to the very back, you have lots of stuff completely in Japanese, which is great if you speak Japanese. And, you know, really, I'm kind of borrowing this book because this book is a Japanese book. But so many people around the world love this that they've asked for an English version. So if you put up with me this far, we're going to unwrap the English version, and then I'm going to show you some of my favorite planner supplies. So this is sort of like a paper. By the way, I ordered this from Amazon. I will put a link down below if this is still available, but the link is an affiliate link, and I do get some sort of a small percentage, but the last time I looked, any of the Amazon links that I've had and you know, earn whatever I earn through Amazon, it's in the negatives. So I guess if you don't get so much, you don't get a payout. I don't know what the situation is, but anyway, I'll leave the affiliate link, and you know, somewhere along the line, I'm supposed to get a small percent, but nothing so far. It looks like I owe them about $5, but anyway, it does come with Prime shipping. At least this one did, so that's one advantage. So you have the little clear window, and it says Lifebook Hobonichi Tekko. Tekko is the Japanese word for agenda. I know that much. English edition. And And on the back, you'll see, this is what it looks like. This is my life, and it highlights some features that are on the daily pages and kind of gives you a little glimpse. And this is really like, I don't know, it feels like some sort of a, it's a heavy duty paper, but it's almost like it's coated with something. So I'm tearing in. See if I have it open far enough. Here it is. These are very plain because Hobonichi does sell covers for these, but I'm not going to be using a cover because I already have my desk agenda. So on the front it just says Hobonichi Techo 2023. And this is the cousin, which is the A5 size. Now this also comes in a version where you have two books. One for January through June, and then the other one July through December. But I just like the 1 year in one book. So I'm going to open it now. This is very, very heavy paper. And inside, the paper that they use is Tomo River paper, which is a very specific paper that's made in Japan. It's very thin, very lightweight, very durable and strong, and it's beautiful to write on. So you have 2023, your year spread over 2 pages, and then you have 2024 down at the bottom of the page here. And here is a year overview. So you could record the days for each month that you have appointments if you just want to do a year at a glance. So I do that especially for certain things that occur during the year, birthdays, holidays, anniversaries. It's really good for tracking days that you need to take off or days that you're going to be out sick for work. I mean, it just kind of helps you get a look at what's going on that way. And then you have your monthly calendars. And of course, the months are all in English. And then going into the weekly spreads, just kind of open it randomly. You have your weekly spreads. I don't think that there's any holidays written in here because it's meant to be universal and not US specific. And I'm doing this whole video sideways, it seems. Sorry about that, guys. And then you have your daily pages. And here is an example of the quotes. This is January 1st. I just opened up randomly. And it says, please is an appointment to say thank you. So that's kind of a nice sentiment. So be polite back when someone is polite to you. So the back section, let's see. And then of course you have your dailies. But let's see all of the information in the back that was in Japanese. Let's see if that's in English or if it's missing or whatnot. And it looks like they did not include any of that, which is very interesting to me. I was kind of hoping it would be there and translated, but you have a timetable. I guess you could use that for train schedules. My 100, so 100 things that you want to do for the year, 100 books you read, 100 movies, blah, blah, blah. However you want to use that. And then there's my favorite things. So that's pretty nice. Oh, here you go. How to better enjoy conversation. I'm sure this is pretty useful. So yeah, it does have some of the things that were in Japanese. And then words to remember. and then a check-off sheet so you could do your own countdown for 2023. So that's pretty cool. Then you have space in here to write gifts, gifts that you've gotten, gifts that you're giving, some spaces for addresses. And guys, any addresses that are important, I write down personal notes. I write them down because if your phone ever gets wiped out or if anything ever happens, you can't access your phone. You know, I'm old school. I remember the days when all we had were address books that you had to write down. And then, you know, the cordless phones, some of them had a memory where you were able to store so many phone numbers. And from that point on, I kind of stopped writing things down as much, and then I regretted it when I no longer had that phone and couldn't remember some of the numbers that were stored in it. So yeah, it's a good idea to write things down. So as far as my favorite supplies, my absolute favorite pens are these. These pens are from Moji. There are Moji stores all over the US. This is a gel pen. It's got a 0.5 tip. And when I tell you these don't skip, they don't get dried up, and you can use them until the barrel is completely empty of ink. And I'll show you what the tip looks like. So, of course, it has a little protective cover, but I just threw one away. I should have saved it. And it literally was down to the very end. Never skipped once. These also dry really quickly, so you don't have to worry so much when you write, if you pass your hand over it, that it's just going to smudge or bleed through. So I also bought a couple of different styles. Here's something else that I use all the time, which is, of course, my little Coach pencil case. And I have 3 of these. No, 2 of these. I have 2 of these, and I have a Henry Bendel. I keep colored pens, gel pens, and those things in the other pouches, and I keep pens that I'm going to use for my agenda and journals in this one. Just a way to separate it out. So anyway, I have a Knox style Moji, and this is in purple ink. And then I bought one in this turquoise, kind of like a turquoise green, and this is the same tip. And I think I also bought one. No, that's the only ones that I have. The box of pens costs a little over $10, and I think that these, no matter what the style, are $1 a piece. You can't go wrong. I mean, for that price, they're as cheap as a Bic, and you're going to use it, because Bic pens are horrific. Anytime I've had a Bic, you get to use it like maybe 3 or 4 times, and then in the trash it has to go. So some other pens that I really like, I have these Uniball Sino. This is a 0.28 tip. This is also a Japanese pen. And I bought this from Jet Pens. I'll leave a link for Jet Pens also. It's not an affiliate link, but it's a fantastic place for Japanese stationery. And I also have 2. These are Zebra fountain pens, and they're disposable. So this one is blue, and you can see here's the nib. Oops, I just wrote on myself. Great. You know, you have to be careful with a fountain pen because they can be a little bit messy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that off. And then I have it in black. Let's just trust me, it's black. I don't want to put it against my hand and get more ink on myself. So that's in this case. And then here I have the mild liner from Zebra. These are fantastic. It's a mild liner, highlighter and marker. These are double-sided. I'll link these two. So you have a side here that's fine point, and then a side here that's a chisel point highlighter. And they make a really fine line, and the mild liners are sort of more, as they say, mild colors. So it's not going to be anything that's going to be too bright, but they're fantastic. This does fold in, but I don't have the patience for it right now. So you get 15 of these, and I don't think that this was $20. So I will find it and I'll link it in case you're interested. And then the other pens that I absolutely love, and I love these for just writing certain things that I want to stand out, or, you know, certain places I want to add a little bit of color, and that's these Stabilo fine point pens. They're awesome. So these are 30 pens, and this is a 0.88 tip, as it says here. And they're fine liners, but of course, you don't need to just underline with them. You can write with them as well. So bring that in close so you can see how small the tip is. And these are fabulous because these don't smudge on any paper. They really write very smoothly, and they last for a very long time. So I really do recommend these. They also come in packs of, I'm pretty sure, just plain black or blue. If you wanted to just solely write with those, it's definitely, you know, something that you can do, because they're really nice to write with, and they're not going to rip up your paper. But like I said, the Tomoe River paper is very strong, so you don't really need to worry that you're going to go through it. I do use things like washi tape and stickers, and I just basically search on Amazon for washi tape, stickers, and planner supplies. And, you know, there's almost everything that you could ever want out there. So, you know, happy searching with those things. I don't want to just recommend one particular seller or one particular brand, only because I buy so many of them, and there are phenomenally great ones, and, you know, it's worth it to just have a search and see what you like. So that is the end of the video. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. I do have another planner on the way that I'm going to be using for YouTube next year. It should be coming in a couple of weeks, and I think I'm going to do an unboxing of that as well and go through it, because this is a new company, and I'm really excited to see what this looks like. So thumbs up, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. I will see you soon. Subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.